when they separate. And so when you slide, like the last time this happened to me, I like almost like fell over the first time it happened. So I should probably be more careful when doing my heel. When does this ball come out? Pretty soon. I don't know the exact date, honestly. Oh, that's not it. I imagine in like a week or two. What do you compare this to? That's a good question. Ion Solid is pretty close because for me, at least, just from looking at it, they both have that sort of motion. At least with my Ion Solid, because it comes pretty shiny. I don't know what the box surface is, but I haven't really serviced it since I've gotten it. So that plays sort of like a more shiny, coast-to-coast sort of motion. Even though it's a solid and this is a pearl, they still have a kind of similar motion, I think. Yeah, out of what I've got here, I think the Ion Solid is probably the closest. It goes quite long and quite left. Maybe the Hyperdrive Pearl also, that might have a bit of a similar shape to it. That's gotta come off a while. Yeah, I got used to this heel because I can feel like the ridge on this top part. Usually after a practice or two, that gets like burned off and it feels a little more. Well, I guess it's not normal. It's just normal to me because that's always what it feels like. Oh my gosh. It's not free hook out there. It's just regular hook. Backup ball already. Oh my gosh, you're testing me. All my backup skills are only like up the gutter. I cannot swing it, which is bad because this is the ball that you should be getting inside with. We'll try it though. Oh, maybe. It's the lefty carry. It's supposed to trip that out. That was a good enough attempt. I'm sure we'll do another one of those again soon anyway. That's gotta get. Okay. Maybe playing a little tougher today compared to the last stream I did with the Viking. Viking was just free strikes the whole time. It was amazing. It's looking a lot better. I dumped it. It was flat, but I carried it that time. Makes up for the Stone 8, I guess. Well, yeah, this is ITRC in Arlington, Texas. Home of Team USA, very nice facility. 14 lanes, they got SPECTO. They have TVs that are delayed so you can watch back your shot and look at your form and stuff. And you can bring water bottles in here, which is very rare nowadays. And when I get it flat, it's like an auto 10 pin, and then it's just a matter of whether it messengers or not. So, oh, I forgot to say, but we actually have two of them. So this is the first one. This is the main layout I put on all my stuff. This is 5x4 by 3.5. And then we have the second one, which is even closer to the fingers. This is 5.5 by 5x2. So we'll throw the other one and see what it looks like. I haven't thrown much with this one. Just punched it up. Good choice, good choice. Yeah, that appears to have a lot more bite in it, so I have to move left with that one. Really hooks. Really, really, really hooks. Nice. I guess that shows how much layouts can make a difference, because those two are wild different. Even most of the time when I have two of the same ball and different layouts on each, they'll still react pretty similar, like pretty minute differences. These two are night and day. God. Thought that was gone. I think with the other one, that might have not come back. That was crazy. It's a good 4. That's what you're gonna get with those big shapes. 4. Four off like a 5 or 6 bag or something too. All right. All right, yeah. Oh. This looks really good for house shot, really good house shot ball at least. I haven't thrown it much on sport. Obviously probably closer to later part of a block maybe is when it would look good. I don't know if the big hook would be too uncontrollable for something like a sport pattern, but I would have to try it out a little more. My God. Go watch that again. So these really angler balls are doing, they send logs all the time. It's been, what, 20 minutes? We've already had a bunch of those already. striker split sort of nature going on. Oh my gosh. Gotta say, the carry with this ball is absolutely unbelievable right now. Oh my God. That doesn't have a chance. That's better. It just keeps getting better and better. I think it's gonna stop and it just doesn't. Oh my God. Oh my god, I have to watch all of this back later. Stone 7-9 and it still trips it out. Just absolutely insane. I'm not throwing it very well, but it's paying off, so cannot argue with the results. No. Oh. I'm speechless. I really don't have words for this. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I gotta admit, with the little bit that I threw this ball beforehand, I did not know that it could throw pins around like this all the time. That's a lot in a row. I don't know exactly, but still looking pretty good right now. Crazy. I mean, it's kind of normal for it now. I've just had so many of them. Oh my god, that's so bad. It's free. Oh, come on. That was like 9 or 10, I think. House shot average? Well, my sport average is like 215. And if you convert that with their conversion chart, then it's like 245 or something like that, which is definitely not very accurate. So I would say it's close to like 230. I don't bowl a house league though, so I don't know for sure. Oh, I'm paying for it now. I'm gonna catch up with some of these messages. Have you bought a 300 game? Yes, several of them. I think 5 sanctioned, and a bit more in practice. So, yeah, not a whole lot else, but. Might have to be a move, perhaps. Yeah. All right. I don't know why that happened, to be honest with you. Hook. Whoa, it's all gone. It's all gone. Might have to go back to the other one in a few shots, maybe. Oh my God. Oh. Very extreme carry in both directions. That's rough. Second one of those. I tripped out another one. Well, this ball is very entertaining to watch, for sure. Gives you both sides of it. I'll go back up on the last one just to see. Go. Come on, come on. Oh, so close. Somehow the left got burnt up without me doing anything, but bowling's weird. All right, we'll go back to the other one. Whole house to myself. Right now, it seems like it. It's always fun when that happens. There were like 3 other people here when I got here, but I guess they're all finished up now. Oh yeah, that's much, much later. ball return's not cooperating. Hopefully. Hey. That is insane. Slow it down a little more. Or flatten it out your ball, or you just move left, throw more right. Usually I will start with flattening it out at the start of the block. And then as the lane breaks down, then you move left and start swinging it a little more. It's generally pretty rare to go the other direction where you start further left and then you start flattening out your hand like that. Seems like a better position. Look. 4-pin messenger, I think. Nice. It's a bit better having to move left, slow it down a bit more. Yeah, I think you really got to be on top of your moves with this ball, because if it just catches the dry too quick, it is just gonna go straight left. What the heck was that? Hold up. Oh, that did fall. Oh my, somehow. I don't know if it hit the machine. I don't know if that would have counted in a real competition, but it's pretty cool. I think it fell on its own. Yeah, if you get it left, there's just no chance because it, or no, if you get it right, there's no chance because it'll just overhook like that. Oh no. Yeah, Phase 2 Pro. Yeah, that's also a pretty sort of similar motion. I think the Phase 2 Pro is definitely a little tamer than this. I mean, this one is very wild. I don't really get a chance to throw pearls as often as solids, just because pearls don't really match up with my style that well. So, especially with all of them coming out all the time, it's hard to get a decent grasp of the sort of motion that they have. But you know, you gotta find balls that work for you. Yeah, seems like pretty general sort of game or string we got going on with this sort of ball motion. Yeah, something more controllable would be like maybe 40–50% strikes and a bunch of nines. And then this is like 70% strikes or more, but the misses are like splits and non-pocket hits and stuff, so. That's why I think this would probably be a better house shot ball. Because the lack of control doesn't really matter because the mist room is so large on house. But on sport, you generally need more control. That's what I would guess. Although on sport, when the lanes do break down and the pattern breaks down a little bit, it does give you a bit more mystery most of the time. So that might be okay. Whoa. And yeah, sometimes it just hits the friction and just goes that way. So it's hard to tell what it's gonna do, especially on something like this. That's not very good at all. Yeah, that's a move left for sure. Go around here somewhere. Yeah, I think for this sort of situation, the other NeXt factor, this one, probably be done. I think it's just too early for this sort of scenario. Yeah, I'll go the other way. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, the slower tempo is big for that. A little left, a little slower. Yeah, that one was 15.5. All the other ones were like low 16s. Go. Another pocket hit. You gotta get a little more to the friction. That one was very lazy. Yeah, this is not the ball for right now either. Probably switch out of it, but we'll make it work. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think with this pattern, especially with how it breaks down, you kind of have to be, it gets a little finicky, just that dry. Like even with a different ball, I think if you hit that dry too early, it's just gonna come roaring back. That's flat. Go. Keep dropping it today. I'm not throwing it very well. Yeah, you can't really play like that far right because the dry is just so large. If you hit it there, if you get it there, it's gonna go left instantly. And if you don't get it there, then it's just not enough. It's not covering enough boards to get to the pocket anyway. Let's see, looks like it's getting to the front well. I think this ball would be good in certain situations for your rev rate. Change everything on the surface. I feel like on the surface, if you were to hit it, it would be to tame it down because it is very aggressive. So maybe on a sport pattern where there's not this huge wall of dry and you can afford to have it hook early, then that might be okay. Yeah, I could see this being a little bit too much though with my sort of rev rate. Oh, longer patterns for sure. Yeah, on short, I could not throw this, I don't think. Yeah, because on short, you need most control anyway. That's where all the urethane is all the time. Unless it's a really long block, like over 8 games. I don't know how well this would work for me. Yeah, this sort of line is already pretty inconsistent because of how many boards you're covering. Then you put this ball on top of it. Anything like that is probably going to be magnified if you don't have a lot of miss room. That was like 5 right off of the NeXt factor. Good break. That was a lot more rotation. It's probably a little more necessary. That's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think the Viking would honestly be better for a sort of serious burn like this. I think just on its own, it has enough control that it would probably work out a little better with this sort of angle. Because the next factor, like, I'm gonna move even more left. I feel like I'm really gonna loft it. Find some extra oil, hopefully. Yeah, like right now, that's kind of where I have to play. Because the ball just has to cover enough boards without getting into the drive. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, it's pretty good motion now. I think this would be best, at least from what I've seen today, that sort of fresh house shot. It looks very good on that because it can cover a lot of boards and you still have a lot of mist room. You don't have to worry about a big wall of dry or anything like that. And then once you get to the burn, if you can loft it, then it will look pretty good there also. But you're gonna have to be quite far left with it regardless, because there's just so much angle off the end of the pattern. And I thought that was a good one. Yeah, it's different from the Rockstar amp. Rockstar is nowhere near as angular at all. I just checked that, so I don't know when anyone sent that. It was probably a while ago, but yeah. Rockstar definitely has more control than this. Well, throw a couple more and start wrapping it up. Maybe next strike to the one after that, because I don't know how many strikes I'm gonna be throwing right now. Wow. Speed is pretty consistent. Yeah, next strike I think would be good. Alright, well, we got some lofting practice in today. You don't get to do that very often. But yeah, that's gonna just about do it, I think, for the stream on the new NeXt Factor. Be sure to pick it up if you like some big angles, big house shot, seeing a lot of action off the end of the pattern. It's gonna be a great ball for you. So be sure to check it out. Go ahead, pick one up at your local pro shop. And I hope you enjoyed seeing what this ball can do for you. That's gonna wrap it up, I guess. So thanks so much for tuning in, and bowl the storm.